No preview? Or am I live and I don't even realize it? I guess I am live and I didn't even realize it. Hello, good afternoon. And there are a couple of things happening at once here. It's my second time, so I have a total playtime of 1 hour and 2 minutes. So I only play this on that day 1 of No Man's Sky, and I'm jumping in day 2. And by the way, good afternoon. I always have to look out the window to remember what time it is. Today the sun's out, but it's afternoon here in New York City. And we're jumping into day 2. I call it day 2 because it's the second day I'm playing No Man's Sky, not in terms of 24 hours, but in terms of another day in the real world, another day that I'm loading this game up. Many games to play, and I love simulations, I love open world games, I love procedurally generated games, I love games that we can fly spaceships and explore. So No Man's Sky is one of them, and I managed on my previous stream to take off with my ship and leave the toxic planet. That was a planet with like toxic gases. I couldn't breathe there very well. And I landed on this planet where there's some sort of signal that I have detected. Oh, I like that. Those background sound of like some sort of animals here. Look at that. There's a moon. Okay, there's a moon orbiting with a thin atmosphere. It looks very close by. My ship is here, the Radiant Pillar BC-1. I wonder if I can rename it. And here comes the sun again, little darling. And okay, it's minus 51 degrees centigrade here, so let's get in my ship and let's get a little bit warm. Let me recharge some equipment here and see if I can. Okay, I'm still confused about this. I'm still confused. Okay, select and then navigate with arrow keys. Okay, here I have to do with I do things with the ship. I'm still confused about this, and I want to find a planet where I don't have to keep running all the time. But that just reminds me that I think there's when I came here the other day, one of my friends said you arrive in Hoth or Hoth, and because it reminded him of the cave in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, by far the best film in the series, I think, the Star Wars series. Unfortunately owned by Disney now, you know, sort of a profit above all else company. It's nothing wrong with profit, but I think it's too bad that Star Wars is owned by Disney now. I think that is going to take away from what I liked about the series. But you know, I've only liked the original movies anyway. I'm not a huge fan of the other ones. What the heck is that? It's like a giant pig. It looks like Zelda Breath of the Wild coming here. The heck is that? Can I zoom in? Look at that. It's like a giant little. It's like some sort of Pikachu cross of like a Super Mario turtle and a little monkey bat with arms of a whale. Very odd things. How do I scan it? Press. And it has a friend over there. Alright, here's the signal source. Oh, I really want to see what the heck this is. Is there a way for me to scan? Oh, here you go. Left mouse button. That makes sense. There's a Pentacetus. Let's view the discovery. Bait for a minute. Okay, what the heck is this? X Pentacetus is found in the deep snow and icy forests of planets Nejau U-31. Powerful but submissive, they have evolved to avoid confrontation. A forager, they search the ground for fallen nuts that provide their main nutrient source. Additional observations, alluring pheromones. Alright, yeah, it looks like a cute little bear thing. This is pretty cool. Alright. And he has something else next to him. What the heck is that? Is it F? Okay, it's F, and then I right click to zoom in and left click to scan. That one has this thing has do I have no more battery in my thing or something? 'Cause I can't seem to scan this one. Or is it the same type of animal but just Yeah, it's the same kind of animal, but it has like some. It's like a different archetype. It has feathers on its wings. This particular one. Interesting. All right. Okay, so the signal source is over here after that little tangent about Star Wars, and the reason I mentioned Star Wars is because my friend saw this cave here, and you know it kind of looks like a cave of Hoth, and it's an icy planet, and I want to find one that's comfortable, that I don't have to keep worrying about being too cold, and my thermal protection of this suit dropping all the time. I don't know if that even exists in this game world. In this, I've always wants to call this Star Citizen, but this is No Man's Sky. Okay, the sparking wires of the machine generate a signal tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. Did I do this the other day? I think I might have. And I think it talks about having gone into the cave. We're gonna find out. Alright. No fuel, failed to reach station, hazard protection low, no choice but to underground, deployed base computer, as well as the log entry. The signal contains base plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. With any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Alright, let's extract the plans. New building part learned. Portable land registration device, okay. The context universe cartographics archive to establish ownership of land, like us human apes like to do. We want to own everything, own land. Successful registration allows the construction of base modules across any sites of the user's choosing. Alright, so I guess this is what I need to make a base, I guess. Required parts, chromatic metal. Okay. New technology, discover the terrain manipulator landscape shaping tool. Advanced terraforming device. This module overloads existing multi-tool systems, allowing the user to reshape regions as they wish, charged with metallic elements. Alright. Okay. Select and let's continue this little tutorial here. Let's select the terrain manipulation mission in the log. Let's do that. Okay, where's the log? Alright. Establish a bait, build a terrain manipulator. Okay. Do that. Install the terrain manipulator. I need dihydrogen jelly and carbon nanotubes. Alright. Let's return. You can dig tunnels and create new land masses. That's pretty cool. Alright. Okay. So now I have to install the terrain manipulator. Alright, so let's put it right here. Open a venture tab, select empty slot, install technology and the terrain manipulator. Alright, so I think I installed the technology into my little multi-tool thing, and now I need dihydrogen to make jelly, and let's look for dihydrogen. I sent out a signal of C. Dihydrogen. Some different things over here. Did I remove something else from my multi-tool that I was using to aim at these animals, and here you go. I wasn't. I think I was just too close to that plant. Scan this thing here. Budge me eye. Alright. Their lives seem spent in constant anxiety, poor little animals. Okay, they are tense and fearful even on a genetic level. They supplement their tuber-based diet with brightly colored flowers. The complex dye compounds providing a valuable micronutrient boost. Genetically unstable. Okay. It's a bit of a tragic creature. Well, more like, is this another hole here? It's interesting, this game, how if you can go into caves and dig tunnels, it's really interesting to be able to do that in a game, because it's so rare to have a game that lets you dig into the landscape, because it prevents a huge challenge for the game designers. If the player can like dig and destroy things at will, what the heck's gonna happen? I guess we're gonna find out how they've done this here in Area discovered, Udin's Forest, region of planet Nezhao, U31. Alright. I am looking for dihydrogen, the H, to build this terrain manipulation tool. Okay, let's take a look at this material over here. Sisiodite, let's take a look at the discovery. I'm just learning all this, so I just want to dig in and find out all this stuff. Metal contact 64%, formation process volcanic notes, parasite host, inorganic object. Okay. Name your discovery, that's interesting. So I can name something and upload it to the cloud and other people can find it and see my name. I wonder. Very quick night-day cycle in this. I think it's a moon or what's some sort of planet. I mean, it's there's an atmosphere clearly. There's see like ice. Sweet root. Sending out some signals to try to find. Ooh, I have to charge my suit. And I better charge my my life support too. Really having trouble with this. I hold X, F. Okay. Do I have to hold F? Ooh, it's a couple of ships passing by. Can't scan them. It looked like a main ship escorted by a couple of smaller ships like my own. Doesn't seem to be a lot of this, what I'm looking for here, this hydrogen. Unidentified plants. Oh nice, you can scan the trees as well. I love trees. A flicargai. Guy. Plant life. Okay, let's try naming it. If we got guy hyper, let's see what happens. Just as an expand. Discovery uploaded, 3 nanite clusters received. Interesting. Okay. You can only name it once, huh? All right. Interesting. Okay. Fully grown, root structure knotted, nutrient source theft, notes meaty roots. It doesn't give me a lot of information about this tree. It gives me more information about the animals. Fair enough. Can I climb it? Very few games let you climb trees. I think I've mentioned this before. Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I want to play soon. I just followed someone in Scotland earlier today who was playing it. It is one of the few games I know that lets you climb trees. But in this one you have a jetpack, so that's alright. You can just fly around. Uberite, pure ferrite, bauxite. Let's see if these are minerals. Okay, high pressure yeast colony. Alright, not too many details. Should I rename and upload? Uberite HyperTextHero. Can I put my name there? Let's see what happens. Alright. Hey, why not? I don't know if someone else can find this and you know, and look me up there. Alright. Extracting some little metals from this stuff. But what I'm looking for is dihydrogen. Oh, here you go. Alright. Dihydrogen crystals. Like dilithium crystals in Star Trek, which is used to power the Starship Enterprise and all the starships in that universe. In this one we have dihydrogen crystals that I need to craft this thing. And now I need to craft dihydrogen jelly. Okay, so tab to inventory. Click on the empty slot. Batgas 70. Good afternoon or good evening wherever you are. How are you doing? Hailing frequencies, oh, this is from Bad Gas 70. Hailing frequencies open, sending greetings in all known languages and on all known frequencies. Fantastic. And I hail received, and I respond with greetings and wishes of a long life and prosperity in all languages and all known frequencies to you, Bad Gas 70. Very, very nice to have you here always. Alright, I want to craft a dihydrogen jelly, so let's click on that. There it is. Faintly glowing jelly. Its gentle light and soft wobble belie the fact that the sticky gel is both highly toxic and highly flammable. Skin contact is to be avoided at all costs. Well, thank the gods I have this special suit, right? Okay, here we go. Alright, I need to craft carbon nanotubes. Alright, so gather carbon by shooting plants with a mining beam. Okay, first I need carbon in order to craft the carbon nanotubes. Alright, oh, my ship's down there. I guess I came around and didn't even notice. Is that my ship? I think it is, right? Yeah, your starship. Okay, this looks a dead tree here. Let's take a look at what it is before I zap it with my phaser thing. No Man's Sky, this is Bad Gas 70. No Man's Sky today. I bought this a long while ago and have to say really enjoyed it. It didn't deserve the hammering it got. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, it's kind of like a story. They could probably make the story of this game into a movie. This is the second time I play it, ever. I remember when it came out, I was very excited for it, but then I read all these very, negative reviews, and a lot of people very angry that they didn't deliver what they promised. But then over the years, they kept building on it and building on it and building on it, and now apparently it's a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it. It's very peaceful. It's a change of pace from the other games I often play, shooters and the Eye of World War II flight simulators, and even Elite when I was doing a bit of space fighting yesterday. Those games can be, sometimes you need a break, and even though there is potential danger in this game, it does give you an option to have just a creative space that's very gentle, lovely lighting. Look at this beautiful scene here with some strange, like, icy tall clouds. There's a moon here orbiting nearby, very close by, and the sun is setting. Let's just take a little moment here to appreciate this sunset. I wonder if there's a way to change view. What game do you spend most of your time playing these days, Bad Gas 70, if I may ask? Obviously, always no need to answer any of my ramblings. Ooh, look at that! Like I can see, like, it's getting icier because it's getting colder. Do you see, like, my screen? Is there a storm coming? I think there might be a storm coming. Okay, did I scan this? Okay, let's shoot at this thing to see if I can get her some carbon. It's a dead tree anyway. Alright, plenty of carbon in this. Alright, lots of carbon. Craft carbon nanotubes. Let's get some more hydrogen. Ooh. Bad Gas 70 replies, plays Elite, Destiny 2, Battlefront 2, Division 2. I used to pay a lot of 7 Days to Die. Excellent. I never played 7 Days to Die. I almost got it a couple of times. I heard good things about it. And I played Division 2 too. I really enjoyed that game. I finished both the original, the Washington DC arc, and then I got the boost. I didn't do all 5 world tiers. I got to like tier 2 or 3, and then I did the boost to level 40 or 30, whatever it was, and I finished the Warlords of New York. And I want to do that 100 story thing. If you ever want to play together, I'm up for it. Just let me know. I've played a bit of some friends of mine, but they're huge fans of Arma. They like the tactical shooters, the more challenging shooters. I understand why, but I really love to take a break and get some arcade cover shooter, cover looter shooter action at times. All right. Let's craft carbon nanotubes. Their high tensile strength and mild conductivity make these a key component in many advanced technologies. All right, let's do it. Fantastic. have to do 2 of them? Alright. Do I only have enough for 1? Let's see. Craft more. Alright. Now I can install my terrain manipulator. Very nice lighting. Look at the jetpack, how it lights up your very lovely art. Lovely colors in this game. Journey milestone accomplished. Setting out, traveled 8,000 units. Excellent. Yeah, I've never played Division. I mean, I played it a little bit, like a demo once, but it was with an older computer and it really didn't run it very well. I heard from people that the multiplayer game is better in Division 1, but I've never played it, so I don't know. I don't have a comment on that. And ooh, I need sodium. All right. Sodium up here, okay. Can I do it now? Let's see. Sodium nitrate, advanced mining laser required. Yeah, I've enjoyed Division 2 a lot. I think it's a really fun game. I like the world they build. It's quite a believable, you know, story given our current world. And now where the heck was that? I'm a little confused about this game. Doesn't seem to be a map. Maybe there is, and I just haven't found it. Where's the cave where I was looking, that I was near? Here it is, okay. One of the best game, the Bad Gas 70 says, one of the best games I ever played was Alien Isolation. I'm a big fan of the franchise and thought the game really captured the atmosphere of the movies. You know what, I got that game recently for free. I forget if it was, or maybe I got it for very cheaply. And I've been afraid of playing it because it sounds so tense, like already, like, you know, aliens and that sort of thing. It makes it's kind of like spiders. It makes the hair on top of my arms go up. And oh, look how beautiful these colors here. It really reminds me of the Zelda Breath of the Wild aesthetic, color palette at least. These purples with their oranges, very warm, very beautiful. But yeah, that game I will play it eventually. I heard that the sound design and just the tension is unparalleled, and it's quite it's an older game, right? But I have it in my library. I will play it sometime, and I'm going to need you know, I hope that someone will be there with me. Maybe you can be there with me back, guys, because I remember I used to love scary games. These days I don't play them as much, but I used to turn all the lights in my house off, in my room off when I was younger, and I had these like sound blaster surround sound system, these little boxes and a subwoofer in the back. You know, this is when I didn't have to worry about making money, and I lived in my parents' house, and I got some nice birthday presents here and there. And I remember playing Thief, the original Thief stealth game in that. It was so scary. And the Doom remake from that they just called Doom, I don't remember when that was, but that was so scary in the dark. And I imagine Alien Isolation must have its moments. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move it up to near the top of my list, okay? Because I do want to play it. With your this recommendation of yours, it's gonna go shoot up right near the very top of my list. The top of my list now for October that's coming. You know, everyone's talking about Cyberpunk. What is it, 2077? And there's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I'm really looking forward to that Watch Dogs Legion set in London. That's the game I'm most looking forward to right now, because it's made by the creative director, this guy called Clint Hawking, that was creative director in Far Cry 2. So I loved Far Cry 2 and anything he makes. I really want to try out. Okay, let me go back out here. Talking a little too much, maybe. Oh, the Batman. I have a couple of them that I also got for free with the Epic Games thing. I played one a little bit, the one that the car is very cool. Gorgeous games. I mean, really wonderful presentation. I like the investigation missions you do, and I didn't get far in it because there's so many games, you know. I have to pick and choose, but I do have that in my library too. Alright, let's do this. Install terrain manipulator, install the terrain multi-toy inventory, alright. Alright, let's put it there. Whoa. Holy crap, so now I can put holes in the landscape? Okay. Well, I don't want to damage landscape too much, but let's check this out. Activate the terrain manipulator with G. Use the last sensor to locate deposits. Okay, G. So this is normal, and this is terrain manipulator. Use F to locate deposits. I wonder if you can fly through these icy clouds. Let's see. This looks like there might be some deposits here. Oh, look at this animal. Like the eyes glow in the dark, I think. That poor animal that's always in distress, poor thing. Alright. Is that a deposit? Buried technology module. Ooh, cool. Alright, let's tag that. So you can find treasure buried in this game? This is so awesome. I remember as a kid, you know, I hated school for a lot of it. Until I went to a small school that it was very small and I felt more comfortable with, and I knew, you know, the teachers were more like my friends than my, you know, nemesis. But my favorite class, even when in the school that I hated school, was art class, where you had part of the, once the teacher, I think she wasn't the art teacher, but it was like our general teacher. I think this was elementary school, and Mrs. Kato. And she had us she gave us a big piece of paper and had us draw a map, draw an island, and put like buried treasure in the towns and the landscape, and I love that sort of thing. So I think to this day I love games with maps and exploration because of, well, maybe not because of that, but I love exploring and maps and geographies and landscapes and just like basically a holistic understanding of the universe. Okay, there's a bit of a, ooh, more ships. Can I scan the ships? Very cool. I recently watched the Batman, the Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan one again. Good film. I think if you look at the film carefully, the Joker is actually the hero in that film, and Batman is one of the villains. Alright, buried treasure, let's get this. Alright, so I press G to switch from normal thing that extracts minerals to... Where is it? It's down here, okay, well, let's go. They want to blow it up. We're gonna dig in. This is really cool. Wow, look at that. Technology module. New item recorded to catalog salvage data. Okay. Salvage data. Very cool. Could I dig a hole all the way to the other side of the planet, or to its core, I wonder? Gather copper, okay. Bad Gas 70 says, for me, and it's just personal taste, but I think Michael Keaton did the best portrayal of Batman. Yeah, I would agree with you. I liked Michael Keaton. I haven't watched all the Batmans actually, all the various ones they've had. But I liked Michael Keaton a lot. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm looking for what? Copper? Copper deposits. Something over there. Or is that the animal? Okay, that's an animal. Habitation program initializing. Maybe I go in the cave and I'll find it in there. You know, it makes sense that you find stuff, copper deposits in the cave. You can scan everything in this game. It's a gatherer's paradise. Kapow. It's the one of the Robin. They had those little masks and like the tight sort of gray suit and the little cape in that crazy car. I saw that a few times. I mean, it was a bit before my time, but I love the kapow and the special effects they put in those. Alright, inside the cave it's less cold, it's only negative 28 degrees centigrade. Oh dear, toxins. Alright, these plants don't want me to get nearby. Understandable, you know. I would be afraid of Homo sapiens approaching as well. These are really pretty. It's like a cave. What? Let's see what this is. Wolfocotrae. Flora. Translucent nuts. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, press G. Can I get some cave marrow from this bulb? Okay. Don't want to destroy it too much. See, it's a pity to destroy these beautiful environments. I'll try to fly by that poisonous plant. I have a friend of mine, Respo, has this game as well. He just started playing. He's been super busy with his day job. Hope he can join me at some point. And see, when it lights up like orange, I need an advanced mining laser, so I can't get those things. Alright, let's send out a signal and let's see if there's any copper in here. Cobalt. Let's keep going deeper into the cave. Is there a way to change your view? Let's take a quick look at the controls here. Options, general options, control options. Controls normal, flight controls normal. Map controls, let's take a look. Forward, melee attack on Q, C. Activate torch C, and I said that's the F, I got that one. Interaction C, I got all that. Build menu Z, X, switch weapon G, I got that. Okay, doesn't seem to be a view change. One thing I did notice doing a little bit of research on this game recently is that it's moddable, so you can make mods for it, and that's exciting because, you know, any game, like for example, look at the Arma series, or you know, GTA, even on games that are not officially modded but can be modded, are designed in such a way that permits for you to mod them. It expands the community and the life of the game so much that I don't understand how decisions are made, and especially in AAA studios, to not have modding in games. For example, if the Ghost Recon franchise was moddable. Oh, the area discovered. Yeah, if Ghost Recon or Assassin's Creed was moddable, those games would live for so much longer, and they would make so much. The studios would make so much more money because, you know, when you extend the life of a video game by making it moddable, more people want to buy it for a much longer time. Look at Oblivion. Look at the Elder Scrolls as well. So I'm very excited that this game is moddable, and I found out about it because I was researching whether there's flight assist off in this game, because I like to fly in Newtonian space where a body isn't moving and it doesn't stop until you put thrusters in another direction and it keeps moving. I don't want to have like arcade where I take my finger off the accelerator and the spaceship stops in space. I want to have at least the option to have the Newtonian flight model. And someone made a mod for this game that does it, and I'm gonna try to install it for next time I play. I'm not sure how difficult it is to get the mods installed in this game if it breaks your save games and all that stuff. But I'm gonna try it. Bad Guess 70 says, I think if they did this with Elite Dangerous, it would be an awesome game. I was hoping that's what Odyssey is going to be. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think that, I mean, I understand the desire, you know, it's their baby and they want to control the story and what happens with it. But I think if they could make a decision to say, okay, if you play in this universe here, you know, you can't use mods, but there's another mode where you can use mods, and to give you the freedom to do it. I think it maybe one of the reasons that they get concerned is, you know, in Grand Theft Auto Online, I streamed it yesterday, and a hacker jumped into the online session, you know, try to ruin our games. I just laughed at it and took it easy. But with peer-to-peer technology in games where the code is running on your computer and you're connecting to other people's computers instead of a central server, it's easier for, you know, hackers to come in and ruin people's days. So that's one consideration, I think. But especially if the game has a single-player mode, like the Assassin's Creed series, you know, make it moddable. There's probably many other considerations that I'm not taking into account here. You know, I'm not a professional in the games industry. Ooh, here's a exit. I'm forgetting what I'm looking for here. I think I'm looking for copper. Use the analysis sensors to locate deposits. Let's try it. Can I send out a pulse swarm in the analysis sensor? Analysis visor, I mean. Sardis flora. What is that? Buried technology module. Salvage container. Tricky to, maybe I have to go to another planet to find copper? Let's get out of the cave. Oh, here you go. Unfortunately, big business has taken over video gaming, and now it's not about player enjoyability, more about their profits. Yeah, man. That's why, I mean, I commented at the beginning of this stream, and I don't like to, you know, well, beautiful lighting here, look at that. I try not to be too much of a downer of all my criticisms, but I completely agree that, you know, when big corporations, like for example Disney, come in, it changes, you know, a game is not anymore about just the passion of the game makers, but it's about the profits of the whole corporation and their shareholders, and it changes things. You know, a game like Noita, it wouldn't be the same if it was made by, you know, Disney. And that's why it's so, I think it's just a characteristic. Oh, look at the light changing. Is it because a cloud went in front of the sun? Yeah, cloud in front of the sun, the light changes. It's really beautiful here. Wonderful work by Hello Games. Journey milestone accomplished. What was the milestone now? Drifter, travel 10 kilometers, is that what that is? I'm not sure what that unit is. Oh, this is an interesting beast. Joliake. Let's take a look at what that is. Whoa, it's an interesting sort of Star Wars type thing. From the planet Nejal U-31, where they fight for survival amidst permanent sub-zero temperatures. Possessed of a tremendous natural strength, they fear no other creature than walks upon the world. Delicate feeders, they nibble selectively at local flora, ensuring they never entirely strip an area of foliage. That's nice. I wish humans would be more like that, you know. Okay. Very nice. I like this Gioliake. Here, I'll name it, okay? Kindly, I'll name it after Muir. Kindly Muir, naturalista. Add a little bit of Latin to that, okay. Kingly, I misspelled it, but that works. Bad Guy 70 says, we said that back in the late 80s as gaming started to take off, that big corporations would come in and kill video gaming. Yeah, it happens with a lot of things, right? I mean, look at, yesterday I was playing GTA Online, and you know how you pass by the end non-player characters and they have those thousands of lines of dialogue that they just blurt out. And we're passing by these hikers, and one of them said, it's like, man, I haven't seen a good movie in 10 years. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens when, you know, these giant movie studios, they use focus groups to decide, or, you know, Avengers, it's like, they decide to make movies that will please everyone, you know, and offend no one. Then you get stuff like Avengers. And, you know, I don't have anything against the big superhero movies. I like them like anyone else, but when it's a big corporation in charge, you're not gonna get a piece of art. You're gonna get, you know, a mass entertainment product. It's okay as long as it's keeping people from fighting and keeping them happy. I guess that's not a terrible thing, but I do like to focus on the independent games, independent studios, independent musicians. Crucial for us to keep that element of creativity in the human spirit. Ooh, found a little base here. Look at this. I'm enjoying this sort of exploration here. Is there an element of stealth in this game that can sneak in like in Metal Gear Solid 5? One of my top 5 games ever, so... Ooh, okay, that looks like a drone or something. I don't think I have a weapon even. I have this little laser, but I think it's not a weapon, right? Okay. I'm still looking for copper deposits. Maybe there's some here. This looked like a little mining area. Ooh. Yeah, didn't that happen with Atari? Like, I forget why. My first gaming system was an Atari 2600. I forget what was the trouble with that company, but didn't it involve like corporate profits and mismanagement and stuff like that. What's this thing? Looking for copper. Should I do a little bit of a hole here and see if I can... Ooh, silicate powder, okay. Let's dig and see how far we can go. Ooh, what's that? Okay, there is a limit. Okay, I can't go deeper than that. Okay. Interesting. They all fell to greed. Atari, Commodore. I really wish I had played Commodore 64, I think, or a BBC Micro. I think I wish I had discovered the original Elite then. It would have been awesome. But you know, never too late. I do plan on streaming it eventually. I think I'm missing a lot of these materials because I'm just not looking and analyzing them. And you have to find them by analyzing them, I think. There's some stuff here. Okay, sodium and ferrite dust. Needed always sodium to recharge my environment protection suit. I'll do it right now so it doesn't keep... Let's try the mining beam. That's my protective suit and my life support. Ooh, more ships. Ooh, look at that. There's a Saturn planet in orbit up there. Planet of a ringed planet. I want to visit this moon next, this big icy moon in close orbit. Bad Guy 70 had a Commodore Amiga A500 Plus. I love the machine, it was awesome. Yeah, the Amiga, man, this what a time to be alive, right? What a time to have lived through, to have been able to. That's what I'm not afraid of getting old, because I have video games, and I'm so excited to. I feel so lucky to have lived through a time, and so lucky to have had parents that gave me these machines. They gave me an Atari 2600 in a time that very few people had it. In Brazil, like the middle of nowhere, there was no way that So I'm very thankful for my parents, but I'm very thankful. I feel very lucky to be living in this golden age of gaming, that you can have played the video games when they were like pixels on the screen, that were flat color, no shading, and like in a 2D graphics with like horrible sound, with very simple. And then 30, 40 years later, 30, 40 years later, we have this wonderful. I'm playing this game here. I'm playing the Elite. I'm playing all this stuff that I can, and not just by myself, but of other people, friends of mine, childhood friends of mine, people that I meet through the internet here with Twitch. I think that wonderful time to be alive, even despite all the problems. I think I like to be optimistic. I think that people like Steven Pinker and. I forgot her name right now, but there's this woman that wrote this book about climate change right now, which gives you a very clear and descriptive, basically a description of where we are and how bad things are, but also ends in a note of hope that we can hopefully with technology fix things. So I like the optimistic. I mean, it's hard to be optimistic sometimes, but I want to live my life in an optimistic way as much as I can. It's easy to become too cynical. This poor thing, it looks like a sort of... What is this? Looks like a cross between a cow and a octopus and a rhinoceros. What was that dinosaur that had these big things on the top? Jarbacanculum. They interact with their fellow beasts with a cheerful confidence, secure in the hierarchy of the herd. Voracious feeders, they consume several times their own body weight in vegetable matter every day. Additional observation, burns in the sun. Okay, yeah, it looks like a bit of a sunburn there. Stegosaurus, that's right. Thank you, Bad Guy 70. Very nice to have someone who is not as forgetful as I am. It's the Stegosaurus. I think that was one of my favorite dinosaurs. We'll get some hydrogen too and make sure I've looked at every inch of this crater here. Looking for copper. In trouble finding copper. Get some dihydrogen, making it handy. I can't be afraid of getting old. I am old, and that's life. Well, I'm middle-aged, I would say. I'm what, like 42 now? Answer to life, the universe, and everything. So. Okay, advanced mining laser required. Maybe that direction up there. Thermal protection fallen. Oxerandite. Barracks dust. Okay, it's a nice overlook over here. Let's see if I can spot. I love these trees with the tops of them have like the snow falling over them. Oh, there's some birds up there. I wonder what the color coding mean. Is it red? They're more aggressive or something? Is red for animals? Let's see. No, because that's an animal and that's green. Maybe the red ones are aggressive. Let's take a look. Head blow closer. Let's take a look at that. It's a cross between like a butterfly, a pterodactyl, a bee, and a seagull. Fantastic. Discovered on planet Nejau U-31, where they make their home in sub-zero air. Powerful lateral muscles allow them to take off with remarkable speed, taking to the air faster than any ground predator could possibly lunge. They feast upon the frostwort and will travel vast distances to find it. Additional observations: photosensitive. Okay, interesting. I like this thing. Here. Let's rename it to from St. Ives. That's where my dad grew up. In England. And I call one of my elite ships Seagull from St. Ives. This kind of looks like a seagull, so let's call it that. Alright. It's that thing. Critical exposure in 2 minutes. I better keep recharging my life support. All right. Ooh. Wonderful lighting, wonderful light here, and colors. I'm really enjoying the color palette, and I'm enjoying the, oh, look at that, there's falling stars. Gorgeous land and soundscape here in No Man's Sky. Alright, let's go to this. What is this here? Another little hole. What is this? Ah, copper, finally. Alright. Terrain manipulator required, okay. So let's have to press G to switch to my terrain manipulator. Blast it. And I'm mining now. A little bit easier than Elite Dangerous, but... I like the glinting metal. Wait 1 second. Look at that. If you shine a light on it, it glows like... That's sort of a tint of yellow and green, characteristic of copper. Wonderful. I have to mine quite a bit. 31 of 60. Bad Gas 70 says, I was born in Britain and never been out of the country. I used to be such a great country. It'll be, you know, I don't want to say that slogan, God forbid, but it's, you know, I think that I don't like the lines on maps and borders that people try to use to define us. So there's a lot of wonderful people in Great Britain, and it will continue being always. So even with the current world situation of a few charlatans and psychos taking power here and there and convincing other people that the enemies are out to get them. They've had a few years now that they've gotten away with that. I think that's coming to an end pretty soon. I hope. All right. And that's what I like, these space games and you know, and you know, education about the cosmos and our place in it, because we're such a, Earth is like a little, and that photograph, the pale blue dot photo that Pioneer took. Oh dear. All right, stand by. I need to recharge my thing. Like, we're like a little pixel, so in the great scheme of things, we're, you know, all these tyrants are gonna be like remembered as like, oh, I'm in trouble here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. Come on. Close, okay. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, none of this will matter. We'll be fine. But it's no excuse not to fight it. You know, you have to fight for the good of things, of the planet. Bring people together, peace, and avoid people that will try to divide people by pointing to other people and calling them the enemy and stuff like that. Oh, ow, that hurt. Did I pass it? Look at this. Getting cold. Minus 61 because it's late at night, I think. I'm gonna keep getting sodium. Whoa. Yeah, in Britain we'll take so much of the current nonsense and then we have to do what we always do here, get rid of them, lol, for Queen and country. I'm actually looking forward to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even though I haven't actually even finished Odyssey yet because it's so huge. I should really finish, I should make a goal of finishing that before the other one comes out. I think I'm like, I have third, maybe a quarter to go. But I'm looking forward to the Valhalla and going in England there and trying to fight some, like lop some heads off of some, you know, some bad rulers. Well, that's an interesting plant there. Okay, process copper to create chromatic metal. Deploy refiner from the build menu. Okay, I don't want to put the refiner here in this lovely forest. I want to go back to my base. Alright. Udin's Forest, region of planet Najal 131 discovered. There's some flickering thing up ahead. More sodium, always important to charge my my hazard protection suit. Excellent. What is this thing? Heptatoid wheat. The heck is this? Look at this, a giant wheat. What are these called? I forget. Heptatoid wheat. Well, maybe I can feed this to an animal, or maybe I can make bread from it. Amber, my companion, is actually making our very first wheat bread, whole wheat bread. It takes 3 days about, or it should be ready tomorrow. Have a soaker, we have a... I forget the names, I have to look at all these books. See, I am getting all too bad, guys. I'm more forgetful. Thankfully, we have computers to help us remember things. Yes, indeed. Where is Henry VIII when you need him? Oh. some sort of rock plant. Looks quite beautiful. So you've never been out of England, huh? Whereabouts in the UK are you? My dad was from Bristol, but he grew up in Cornwall. And I have an uncle and an aunt in Norwich. And some other family, including a young gentleman who just started streaming. His name is It's Domit. Down in, I think, Dorset. I went to university in Bournemouth. Oh. 1 second. I'm gonna have to be right back. Someone's trying to call me here. Middle country called Yorkshire. Fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna have to be right back here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to... Try to get in this little base here. Let's try to get in this little base. Seems to be some... I'm worried about that drone if it's going to attack me. Hopefully not. Let's see. Can I search buildings, offer shelter from hazards, search buildings for valuable materials and data? Okay. Will that drone attack me? Because it's giving me the little sort of warning thing. Let's just try to get in the building before the drone sees me. If I can. Where's the entrance? Oh, here's a drone. Is it gonna attack me? Seems to be friendly so far. Well, I have my little laser. I don't know if that will do any damage to that drone, but... Not sure how to get in here. Maybe through the top. Yorkshire. Yorkshire pudding. I love Yorkshire pudding. Is that really from Yorkshire, or is that the name? Alright, can't get in here. Seems to be some little panel there. I'm just gonna stay under this, and I'm gonna give a call back. My mom's calling here. Alright. Oh, I walked past the door? Oh, thank you. Here, I'll wait here. I'll be right back. Do this. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right. My apologies for that intermission. Got a call from my mom in Italy. Sick and tired of the inability to travel and the situation like many people around the world, but a little more understanding of the situation. All right. Thank you very much, Bad Guys, for being here with me, for chatting with me, for pointing out that I missed a door somewhere. Is this it right here? Okay, here it is. It's interesting. There is this robot here, but it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be to want to hurt me. So, all right, reinforced door. Maybe once I start shooting at this, it'll change its mind. Let's see. Is this gonna have any chance of getting through this reinforced? I don't think, because there's a bunch of zeros are coming out of it, so I don't think I'm having effect. I'm probably gonna need like a reinforced laser or something, or maybe I need this thing. No. All right, I'm gonna need a different type of laser for this. See if there's any. This is the Nagnan Hef assembly. I wonder if these names are procedurally generated as well. Probably, right? Can I shoot this thing? Oh, search. Okay, that makes sense. Weird. Now I don't see it anymore. Have I already searched? Okay, let's process the copper. Let's go back to the build menu. Oh, wait. I don't want to put this here because I want to put this in near where my base is. Now I have to find out where my base is. Again. Okay, I think it's there. I think it's, yeah, my starship is there. So I think units are meters probably, right? Of 500 meters away, half a kilometer. I like this little rocket pack. I'm really looking forward to the Odyssey and the rocket pack and Elite. I saw on their a little bit of snow falling from the sky here. Lone ship flying on the sky there. Tranquil Shield SE-7. Clash Shuttle. Damage potential, shield strength, maneuverability. Alright. Lovely colors. Let's keep moving towards my ship, which is landed by that base. And I'll put this copper... this refiner, I'm gonna build it over there. Although I could probably build it anywhere and then grab it again, right? But I'm just trying to be environmentally conscious here and not just going everywhere on the landscape and leaving a mark everywhere I go. I want to keep my impact localized here. By hydrogen crystals. It's interesting, this game has no jump in this game, it's the jetpack. Jetpack is your jump key. Doesn't need to be crouch either. It's the Radiant Pillar BC-1. I actually want to check something. Can I rename my ship? Alright, let's see. Starship Communicator, Recharge Equipment, Summon Freighter, Utilities. Galaxy map. Starship communicator, maybe? I wonder if you can switch starship view. Ooh, I can see the starship from the bottom. That's cool. Utilities, switch starship view. I wonder if I can do that from the outside as well. Let's see. Restore point save. Okay, that's good. You go in your ship, it gives you a restore point. You can rename the ship. Can't recall how though. It's been so long since I played. All right, it's good to know you can. I'll figure it out eventually. Gestures. C. X. Gestures.
Thermal protection falling.
Point. All right. That's cool. I like the over there. Thumbs up. Oh yeah. Nope. Whoa. It's a very nice animation. You can help. Ah. Need resources. Sit down over here. Thank you. Over here. Very nice animation. I like these. Very cool. All right. Let's stay of my mission of coming to my base here and deploying this refiner. Okay. Keeps telling me I discover new regions even though I've been here before. That's all right. Okay. Here we go. Build menu. Oh, I have to go back. Alright, portable refiner. Let's put it down. Now use copper in a portable refiner to create chromatic metal. Let's do it. So, fuel supply. Oh, I'm gonna need some carbon and some condensed carbon. I'm gonna need some fuel, a fuel supply for this thing. Copper. Input. Now I need fuel supply, and then the output will be that thing that I need. I even forget what the heck I'm gonna build. So now I need fuel supply. What is it again? Let's see. I need carbon and condensed carbon. All right. So yeah, trees. You know. Let's see if there's some dead ones like this one here. That's all right. It's like you build a fire. You know, to build a fire, we're not going to go and cut down a living tree. We're going to find some dead branches and some dead trees and use those. So I'm trying to do the same. I'll try to be environmentally responsible here in No Man's Sky as well. Shaking, the tree's shaking. Attacking the poor dead trunk with a laser. Hopefully there's no squirrels and other little beasts that had their home there and I'm destroying it. Those squirrels can be vicious. I see them fighting when I go for walks around here in New York City. All right. Let's see if that's enough. Carbon. Alright, excellent. So now, oh, I have to press begin. Okay, E to begin. Here we go. It's working. Rodando, as they say in Brazil. Rodando, turning. Rodando, and you know, it's like when the cameras are rolling. Alright, and we got ourselves some chromatic metal. That looks cool. It's like a little piece. You know, I'm making this little drawing here. You know, I've been like I think it's been almost 2 weeks since I've made it into an affiliate of Twitch here. And there's all these subscriber badges that I can make, and I haven't made one yet, but I am working on it. This kind of reminds me of what I'm doing here, so I'll show you some work in progress here. I don't know if I'll be able to see it on the camera. I'm making this little atom thing here. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's coming along, and it should be ready either later today or tomorrow. So my first subscriber badge will be available. It's this little atom thing. Thank you, bad guys. Yeah, it's I'm gonna make like I haven't decided yet the exact style, but other than it's going to be pencil drawings. Because there's so much color, and I love color, but there's so much of it in the emojis and in the little graphics on Twitch that I want to give it a bit of a more quiet look. Because, well, I just love pencil and carbon drawings. Speaking of, we used carbon to create this chromatic metal, highly refined stellar metal, processed metal alloy, create a refiner from the stellar metals copper, cadmium, emerald, beautiful name, emerald, quite beautiful, and indium. The rarer the stellar metal, the more chromatic metal it'll produce. This valuable metal is used in the creation of many advanced technologies. Alright, quick transfer, alright. Okay, I'm gonna return here and let's see what it tells me now. Refined materials required for base computer. Collect chromatic metal from the refiner. Alright. So, I click on it. Alright. I'm gonna put it in my exoskeleton. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So I'm slowly learning that I can click and it's like these little cards I can pick up and put somewhere else. Interesting interface element here. Alright. The base computer claims a site for construction. Find a suitable area and deploys the base computer. I'm just gonna stay right here because you know, there's this cave here. I'm used to this area. I don't want to. There was that big crater. It wouldn't be bad, but I like to have these trees around here. Let's just deploy it right here, right in the middle here. Portable refiner. Okay, this is the base computer. Here it goes. Either for the outpost. Oh, that's cool animation. I like that. Like the little legs went out and the little feet went out and the little head spun around. And then it's a cool little terminal. Looks here. This looks like an old school like. Oh, and here goes the thermal protection. It's getting late. Slowly learning how to. Oh, over there. Okay. I'm still confused about this F thing here. All right. Let's just. Okay, out of void outpost, habitable base. It's really cool. I miss CRT cathode ray tube monitors. I like those things. I like the. There's this thing called. Let me see if I can put it on the chat here. Cathode. I think it's a Mac app, but I'm sure there's an equivalent for the PC. See if it still exists, this thing. It's on the Mac App Store now. Costs $5. I do like this though, okay? But here, I'll put it. This is pretty cool app. Badgas70 says, I tried to do the community goal last night before a reset. I went to the station, joined the side, went to the combat zone, got 7 or 8 kills, and it gave me 0 bonds, so I won't be doing community goals again. Did you... I was a little confused yesterday. I did it, but did you give them in? Did you deliver them back to the station? Did you go to the contacts guy, the contacts, and then combat bonds, and there was this Jennings, I think he was called. Did you deliver them to him? You had none to deliver. I was confused about that yesterday. I went about 2 or 3 hours before it finished. I blew up like 4 ships, and I think not all by myself, but with other of the AI ships. And 3 of them, even though I had clear hits on those ships, I didn't get any credits. 1 of them I got a credit. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a glitch. So I understand the frustration, but let's do this, bad guys. Wait, are you on Xbox or PlayStation, or are you on PC? I forget. I think you're one of the consoles, right? All right, search category. PS4. Okay, yeah, it's so unfortunate that they don't have crossplay, because I would totally go with you and help you. Well, we'd help each other because you know, it's useful to have help in those. But I'm on PC. It yeah, I was confused by that because I remember earlier on, if you were, you know, looking for combat vouchers or fighting pirates, as long as you damage the ship, you would always get a bit of the reward for it being destroyed, even if you didn't want the one to destroy it. I think maybe I'm misremembering, but I was very confused yesterday. I destroyed 3 ships, didn't get any credits, and then one of them I did. Yeah, yeah, it's too bad that Sony doesn't. I mean, to be honest, I've boycotted Sony products for a very long time, ever since they had this rootkit scandal where they basically, I forget what game it was, or whether it was a video game or a piece. I think it was a video game, and they installed like some software in your PC surreptitiously to check if you were copying the game. And after that, I'd never bought one of their products again. But recently, what's making me think about getting a Sony product is to, you know, I don't hold grudges that long, but I mean, I have PCs. I never had a PlayStation really. But what's made me reconsider this long-term boycott of Sony is Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to play that game. It came out for PC recently. They say there's some issues, but I really want to play that game. Alright, Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on the site. Sonar test confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim site, let's do it. Whoa! Like a GTA style zoom out here. Okay.
Base computer online.
Okay, base computers online, archives available. Area discovered Point Yanko, region of planet Nejao U31. Nice change in the music here. It's a bit of an Aurora Borealis up there. Okay, base computer acid last edited by HyperTextHero. Alright. So I guess other players can come here and find this, right? Got Batgas 70 got PS1, then PS2, and just naturally ended up Sony getting PS3 and now PS4. Are you gonna go for the? Is it a 5 coming out soon? Are you gonna go for that one too? I mean, great consoles, you know. Like one of the, for the controllers, they have so many buttons. I think they have the best one. I played my friend's PlayStation. They never had one. Actually, that's not true. I had one for a very brief time to play GTA San Andreas because it wasn't out for PC, and I just wanted to play so bad that I bought the damn thing. So it's not totally true that I boycotted, but that was the only one that product from Sony that I bought that I know of after that rootkit. I think it was called a rootkit scandal many years ago. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans while need to back soon. Extract plants. Core infrastructure parts received. 5 items learned. Wooden wall. Okay, for use in base construction. I already have 25 or 25 carbons. Bad Guy 70 will get the PlayStation 5, but probably it will be a while. It's being out of work at the moment. Sorry to hear that, sir. I completely understand you. I've been out of work since March, end of March, beginning of April. Lost my job here at Columbia University because, you know, I was a graphic designer there. They had no more events. That was my bread and butter work, and a beautiful light here. And here I am trying to stream instead. See how that. I mean, I love video games, so I really want this to work out. I'm gonna give it a year. I'll probably keep going even if it doesn't work out because I enjoy meeting people and doing this. Also practice talking, which is good. Yeah, I really believe we need a universal basic income, you know, financed by the huge corporations and the 0.1% of the people that couldn't possibly spend all the money they make in their lifetime. And I think it would be a better world if you had that, because it would let more people focus on what they really enjoy and creativity and not have to be, you know, fighting to stay alive. We have enough resources, just totally unevenly divided. So I'm a huge, I mean, the best candidate here was definitely, for me, Andrew Yang in this election. I hope he's in the cabinet of whoever wins, and hopefully it's not the current incumbent, to go to politics a little bit here. And yes, he was, you know, fighting for a basic income for all human beings, I think, as a ethical, humane society, if that's what we want to be, I think. I'm looking forward to that happening eventually, and I think it will have to. Bases provide shelter from harsh planetary conditions, recharging your hazard protection. Hazard or hazard? I don't know. Hazard protection. As your base grows, it will grant access to many advanced technologies. That's a pretty little base in the picture there. See, that's the kind of planet I want to go to. I mean, it's nice that I'm building a base here, but I want to have a base in a planet of green fields and not having to like recharge my being cold all the time. See, exactly. Construct bases shelter from harsh environments. Expand your base by earning new construction blueprints. Return to your base to store and process items you explore. Alright, let's do it. Okay, construct a shelter. Build foundations from the wooden floor panels. Alright, let's do it right here. Alright, wooden. Let's put a little floor panel here. This is cool. Look at the graphics, remind me a little bit of Zelda Breath of the Wild and even like Fortnite. Alright, put that down. Alright, I can switch now. Let's see, navigate. Let's put a little door frame right here. Alright. Oh, this is pretty cool. Let's put oh, missing components. I need more carbon. Alright, I need to get more carbon now. Alright. Very cool. Bad Guy 70 says we get benefits here if you out of work, but it is nowhere near enough to even exist, or let alone live. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, sir. I'm luckily getting some benefits here too, but it really is like, I'm very lucky to have a partner who is working right now. Otherwise, you know, I would not be able to make ends meet in this city. But it's, I don't have health insurance, for example, in this country. It's like, you know, one of the things I like about the Grand Theft Auto series, what I like the most is that it's a really apt criticism of, you know, the United States of America. And I remember in Grand Theft Auto 4, I was driving once and you hit someone on the street or someone else hit someone, and then your guy says, "Oh, the guy, I hope you have health insurance," right? And it's a very apt commentary on this country that, you know, your well-being depends on how much money you have in your job, not on you being a human being. Very upside down way of things for us. This place that calls itself civilized. Alright, I need more carbon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, what's going on here? Tony Polita. Nocilla Griffi. Oh, it's my brother now? Alô? Opa! Tudo bem? Okay, excuse me one more second. I'm gonna go back 1 second. Alright, I'm back again. Apologize again for a bit of an interruption. A conversation with my mom, who's in Italy, and my brother, who's in Brazil. And just getting a little update on their situation and what's going on. Everyone is okay, is healthy, thankfully. Had an injury on her foot. It's very slow recovery, but thankfully she has some shelter and some people to help her out there and take care of her. That's good. And back here, I believe I need more carbon. There's another dead tree. Let's get this one. To continue my habitation program. It's funny, they habitation programmy, program. They spelled it with two M's and an E. I wonder what is the definition of a program with a. Hello, Bad Guy 70. It says here in Britain we have NHS, National Health Service, right? So healthcare is free, so we don't need healthcare insurance. Yeah, that's a really wonderful thing about places like the UK and some of the Scandinavian countries. No, free healthcare. So it should be really a human right. And I hope that changes and becomes free in more places in the world. Essentially, all places in the world. Okay, one more dead tree. Let's find one. Like that. Woo! Some night beasts here. You can see the stars. I wonder if it's like Elite that you see a star and you can fly to it, or if this is more like a general like sky map. I wonder if these are actual stars you can fly to when you look to the night sky in this. I'm sure I can fly to that planet. That looks like I wouldn't go to that planet because it looks like a sort of Earth-like world with rings around it. That would be really cool. All right, here you go. Let's get this one. I remember when I was at university in Bournemouth, after a flight to Brazil, one of the sickest, the most ill I've been when I was in university is I took a flight back from Brazil because my brother lives in Rio de Janeiro. And during that flight, I contracted some terrible throat infection. And that was the one and only time I had to use the NHS in the UK I had the doctor and I got antibiotics prescribed and other things. And wow, I was out for like 2 weeks of that thing, I think. So I'm a huge fan of free healthcare, of humane societies where it's not all about profit like the health care system here in the United States, for example. All about profit, not about health. It's actually funny that they call it. I actually refuse to work for companies that are in the healthcare sector because I don't like the industry. All right, what do I have to do? I have to, okay, Z. All right, here we go. Wooden. All right. I want windows and also, can I have windows or just doors and, I want doors on all sides of this thing. I want to make it a little temple. All right, place that one there. And let's place this one here. Income. Oh dear. Okay, I better put a roof on it. Hopefully it won't get blown off. All right, there's my first little hut thing ever in No Man's Sky. Oh, I don't have a wall on this side. Let's put a regular wall on this one. All right. I should probably have done the other way around. Okay, storm outside. I really like this. You can see like the edges of the screen, they get icy, and I really love that effect. They have that in Elite Dangerous too, when you turn you go cold with your ship to try to escape when you're smuggling things into space stations. Or when you pop, I think it happens also when you pop several heat sinks at once, if I remember right. Okay, let's step outside for a second. Whoa, look at that storm sound, that's cool. Wow, minus 101, let's stay inside. Maybe I have too many doors here, but I think these doors, if you, look, they have like force fields in them. So the weather doesn't get in here. It's nice and cozy in here. Oh, decoration, let's check that out. This is cool. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Adornments, lights, let's put a light. I'm enjoying the space building aspect here. Let's put a lamp over there. Can I turn it on now? Oh, I need to put power. Wow, that's cool. All right. What else? Lights. A low energy consumption light of an extended lifespan and fully recyclable components. Excellent. All right, adornments. You can put a little flag outside. Anything else? Technology, portable, base computer already got, refiner. I need a power source now. Farming, flora containments. Interesting. I'm gonna put one of those up when the storm passes. So I guess I have to learn more about the different types of technologies. I need a power source for this light, for example. Storm clearing. All right, good to know. Some falling stars. All right, it's my little hut. This is where I found that secret little buried thing down there. All right, let's put it. Let's put down a right here. Let's put a plant in the middle of this thing. Let's build one of these little farming things. Plant containment unit. Put one right here. Put a couple of them. All right. Put 3 of them. 3 is always a good number. All right. Everything you see in these video games are made of, well, not all of these particular 3D games are made of triangles. Millions, billions of triangles. Just like, who knows how many calculations per second being made right now to bring these graphics, and this is all made of triangles. Almost all of it made of triangles. Some of the stuff like these little things shaking next to my little space suit person here. These I think are sprites, which are flat 2D graphics, but oh, little visitor here. But everything else is triangles, 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 triangles. So many of them that things look round, they don't look triangular. Okay, what can I do with these little plant things? Maybe they'll grow into big plants that I can eat or feed to the animals afterwards. Alright, base computer log updated, returns to the base computers. Alright. Base computer is this thing over here. Accessing log from previous user, additional archives recovered. Entry number 4925 echo follows. Construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby. Plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. Let's extract these plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans. Perhaps I can learn from their efforts. New bidding part learn construction research unit. Technology recovery device. Portable blueprint research device. This field deployable research module allows the user to convert all or damaged technology modules into advanced construction blueprints. Alright, so I found that one in the bottom there. Okay, but to build this I need magnetized ferrite and carbon nanotubes. Alright. Earn new blueprints from the construction research unit. Expand your base with advanced technology on large structures. Alright. Dig up buried technology to earn new blueprints. Power your base. I was looking for power for the light that I just put there. Power your base to enable advanced technology. Use teleporters to instantly return to your base during your travels. That's good. Okay, you can instantly return here. Okay, so I have to find power to my base first. Okay. Okay, we need magnetized ferrite. Place pure ferrite in the portable refiner's input. Okay, so I need... Do I have... I think I have pure ferrite. This is my portable refiner here. Alright. Let's take a look. Okay, input. It's like a computer. Computers are, you know, machines that have inputs and outputs. That's all computers are. You put an input. It's a software program of algorithms that take that input and give you some output. Maybe it's what like human beings are too eventually. Who knows? Alright. Ferrite, right? Magnetized ferrite. Pure ferrite I have. Place pure ferrite. Okay, first pure ferrite. Okay, I'm gonna place it in the input. And output will be magnetized ferrite. I'm gonna press hold E to begin. Rodando. It's turning. The machine is turning. A little bit of smoke coming out. A little laser off the top. I don't know what that does. But here it comes. 100%. Right? Then I click on this little thing. Highly processed metal requiring several stages of processing in a refiner. Okay, used to create advanced structures and technologies. Avoid ingestion. Okay, thank you. I'll put it in my exosuit. I should bring my starship close by because it's out of range right now. And I always have trouble finding where my base is because that starship is sort of in this higher hill and the base is kind of hidden in a little... I think I read a book by some British SAS soldier once, and when I was younger, and I enjoyed more those types of books, and he mentioned that when they were in the desert, they used to build the bases, especially the special forces of the British government. They used to build the bases and sort of not on top of a hill because everyone can see where it is, but like in sort of in the desert in like a basin, sort of, and then they would guard the top of it so they could see anyone coming, but no one from the distance could see where the base was, which I thought was pretty interesting. Right, garden. Okay, craft nanotubes. I need more carbon from plants and trees, right? Do I have carbon? I think I do. Okay, here we go. Let's do some nanotubes. Condensed carbon. Okay, let's make some of those. Alright, I'll put that in my exosuit. It's quite pleasant. Okay, carbon nanotubes. Okay. So, construction research unit requires carbon nanotubes. Was it Z? No. Tab. Carbon nanotubes. Okay, I do need more carbon, alright. Hey, you got it! Andy McNabb, that's the one. What was that that book called? Damn, you got a connection. Oh, Johnny Milestone accomplishment. Backgas 70 and I have a connection here. Reading the same books, like the same video games, same authors. Ambulatory, traveled 15, I think, kilometers. I'm an ambulatory, ambulante in Portuguese mean a walking thing, okay. Beautiful, ooh, beautiful landscape here. Large animal approaching, that thing with wings. Yeah, SAS, that's right. I think he described his training, right? There's their final, like I think their final, part of their final training as a special air service soldier is to do this crazy hike, I think, in the north of England. Maybe was it Yorkshire? I don't know, but and he got stuck in a bunch of like very dense shrubs or something, and just like cursing to high heaven or high hell. I'm currently playing with some friends Arma 3 Anti-Stasi. It's like this tactical soldier simulator. And we're currently playing this mission that's set in a community-made Finnish map. And we actually go up against the British. We're like a guerrilla force in I guess Finns or whatever, and we go up against the British and the Soviets. And pretty realistic. I don't know if I'm gonna keep streaming that because, you know, it's a bit of a more intense video game. Probably will continue streaming it, but it's very great shooter, Arma 3. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with those. The interesting thing I remember reading, I wouldn't want to mess with SAS guys. But the interesting thing that I read about in the book is that people think, you know, these muscle-bound soldiers like Rambo's type, well, not really Rambo types, but, you know, very macho type people. But and when I read that Andy McNabb book, it was interesting to see that it was more like, you know, they're not the macho type. They're just quite intelligent and well, obviously soft-spoken people who might not have huge muscles, are just very fit and very smart. Those are the kind of people that are in the SAS, apparently, according to Andy McNabb in that book that I read. I forget the name right now. Alright, where was I here? It's kind of weird, I'm talking about Arma and SAS and I'm playing No Man's Sky, which has a great resistance to me remembering its name easily. Oh no, I have to actually craft it from here first. Couple nanotubes. Alright. Deploy the construction research unit. Alright, let's do that. Construction research unit is going to go right here.
Thermal protection falling.
Construction research unit, you're going to go right there. Yeah, blend in, not be Randalls.
Weather warning. Incoming
More
storm.
blizzards, well. I have to say I love the Rambo films. I love the first 3 Rambo films. 4 was pretty terrible. There are a couple of good scenes. I haven't seen the last one because my partner, she doesn't want to see it with me, so I have to find someone who I might probably just end up watching myself. I'm sure it's horrible as well, but, you know, having grown up with those films, I have to watch them when they come out. Research beautiful technologies, alright. Oh, interesting. So there's a core habitation tech tree here, alright. Base teleport module, yeah, let's do that. Nice, okay. Fantastic. I need metal plating, I need sodium, I need carbon nanotubes, a bunch of stuff here. This would be good, this would be useful. But I'm not going to build one now, but this will be useful to then come back to my base for my trips later. I think you can find these ships that you can teleport in. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this storm coming in. Get to my base.
Stabilizing.
Alright, what else? Construction research unit. Did I get that already? What are these things? Oh, I can change the color of them? That's pretty cool. Okay, I need carbon nanotubes. Didn't I just build one of these things? I think I did, yeah, there it is. Alright. So, Z is back. Portable refiner. You can change the color of your stuff. Portable general. I think I need a power unit or something. Tech portable general farm. Okay. Getting a bit lost here on this stuff. Your base can be renamed. Interact with your base computer to name your base. Interesting. Okay. Got a bit of a storm here. Alright, I definitely have to find a new home after I leave this planet. Instead of learning how to build stuff here. Well, we're 2 hours, 8 minutes. I mean, I did take quite a few breaks. But I'm waiting for the storm to pass. Here we go. Is it passing? No, not yet. Odd beast out there. Jettison pod. Okay, I'm gonna go take, when the storm passes, I'm gonna go check that out.
Storm clearing.
Okay, storm is clearing. Very nice. Alright, so... Alright, let's do the base renaming. Let's learn how to do that. Just following this tutorial here. Capture new base. Oh, you can take screenshots. This is pretty cool. It looks like some sort of like native hut outpost. But okay. Let's do that one. Oh, I can actually make one. Okay, this is nice. It's a little bit of a... I talk, you know, I'm a photographer in real life, not a professional because I don't get paid for it. I do it for myself. My first book coming out, self-published soon. But what I love about these video games is that more and more video games these days is that they have these photo modes. I wish I could rotate. Can I rotate? Try and this, you can go up and down, it's good. Okay, easy way to take better photos is, you know, bend down, get on your knees, or sit down, because then you look what happens. Okay, I'm here. Okay, but when I get down, then there's elements on the top of the like a rule of thumb really to take a more interesting photograph is fill the frame. Okay, you can have like empty areas, but if you want to make a more interesting photograph, you want to fill the frame, put some little detail on every bit of it. So I'm going to try to come down here and try to find another angle on this weird hut here. And one way to fill the frame easily is just like sit down or lie down wherever you are. You don't need to get a new lens or a new tripod or a new camera. You just have to change your position. And I'm trying to change my position to something more interesting now. I really like round these things, more like Gary Winogrand style, going like that of the camera. Don't seem to be able to do that with this unless there's a key I'm not realizing. There's no rotate, it seems. Roll. But here, this angle here is looking a bit more interesting, right? There's some ships flying by. Here, that's looking a little more interesting. I need something on the top left there. This little animal. There. That's fine. Okay, just fill the frame. I have something here. There could be a little bit something more, but let's just leave it at that. Upload. It's like upload based. Oh, I didn't name it though. I don't know. I don't want it to be called idle for. There you go. Here's where you name it. Click on this little thing probably and click and hold. I think the book was Bravo 20, which was their unit name, I believe. All right. The Bad Guy 70 is talking about Andy McNabb, a former Special Air Service, British Special Forces soldier that we both read one of his books. Yeah, Bravo 20. That does sound familiar. The book is in Rome. My dad read it, so I think I have to. When I go back, I'll look at it. I think you wrote quite a few books, right? All right, let me put this here. All right, what should the name of this base be? Bravo 20? Bravo 20. Done. Thanks, Bad Guy 70, for having me remember that, just bringing that to my head, okay? My home base, I want it to be in a planet that's green, with like that I don't have to wear an exosuit to survive. I wonder if you can remove your helmet ever in this game or not. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to okay, craft metal plating. I like this thing in the beginning of the game, this tutorial, that always look on the bottom right, they tell you what next that you should do, because I would feel a little bit lost. I would probably figure out eventually, but it's nice to have this form of tutorial that just has a little bit of text, what you need, how much you have out of how much you need. Okay, we need metal plating. We need a few of those. I think I can go to I can go to like tab, and I can click here. This is nice little piece of interface design, user interface design here, like this little thing that's like pulsating. So it's like, yeah, click here, you know, here I am. So I can go here, I click on it, and there it is, metal plating. And on the bottom right here, I see that I need metal plating. So a very nice piece of interface design, and I like all these little cards that pop up one after the other. Okay, it seems simple, this stuff, but this stuff is hard to do well. Alright, okay, ferrite dust, yeah, click. There it is. We got a metal plating. We have 1 of 4. Alright, so let's do another one. Maybe I need more, craft more E, okay. 3, 4, alright. And I need 100 nanotubes. I have 12 out of 100, okay. The nanotubes, I need carbon. Alright, so I need more dead trees. Let's get this one here. Thanks for recalling it. I named my base after it, so now my first base is named after Andy McNabb's unit in the Special Air Service. Looks like a sort of lettuce, this. Looks like some type of kale. Wild kale. Wheat stiramera. New discovery. It's a flora. Wheat stiramera. I'm gonna rename it. I'm gonna rename this From the Playground. This cooperative house I used to live in. And they used to grow this, something that looked like this in the garden. I'll call it kale. Just making this stuff up as I go along. Keep thinking that's a rainbow, but it's actually the little atmosphere of this giant icy moon that's orbiting nearby that I want to travel to. Ooh, Brea, HyperTextHero that I named, that's what my name is on it, I guess. For this I need a advanced mining laser. No, I'm looking for more carbon, more dead trees preferably. Let's find some more. There's some over here. Do things grow again in this video game? I wonder if you can plant trees. That would be lovely. Video game where you can plant trees. Whoa. Almost time for a walk. And I'll be back later. Tonight I'm gonna keep streaming until later, but I do need to go for my daily walk soon. Otherwise you just go crazy if you're on computers all day. I mean, I love computer games. I love walking in the computer games. There's something here that I didn't look for. Damaged container, nothing found. How about this one? Rusted metal, let's take that. Don't even look at this stuff. Oh, microprocessor, new item recorded to catalog. Okay, that's nice. Microprocessor is always useful. Condensed carbon, alright. Quite a bunch of it, 27. I haven't even searched all this stuff. Save and charge unknown sector. Whoa! Alright, here we go. Point Yanko, restore point save. Fantastic. Oh, this is an interesting looking ship. That looks like something out of Terminator. Like those scary drop ships that the Skynet deployed over the Linda Hamilton movies. Alright, what else? Is there anything in here? Didn't even explore this stuff. Can I shoot the light off? Let's see. No. Yeah, pet peeve in video games when you can't shoot lights off. But that's alright. No, it's not a critical one. It's not a stealth video game. Pleasure has been mine, BadGuy70. Thanks so much for joining me. Time for a walk. Alright. Alright, thanks so much, my viewers. Special thanks to BadGuy70 for being with me in this lovely little jaunt through this plant Nejao U31. My base is slowly being built up here. I'm slowly learning, coming to grips with all the systems of this wonderful little piece of software artwork here. No Man's Sky. I'm very glad that I finally got it. And I'm very excited to continue exploring this game. Later tonight, I don't even know what I have booked. Maybe I'll continue with this. Maybe I'll play some elites. Maybe I'll do a shooter. Who knows? I think my schedule says random. I don't even know, but I like to see what I'm feeling and play what I'm feeling. Okay. All right. Thanks so much. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Sending much love here from HyperTextHero to all of you in the world. Thanks for watching, especially to BadGuy70. All right. See you in a few hours again. Peace out from New York City.